listening to the What the Wrestling Podcast, the show that brings you all things wrestling with your host, RJD.
Oh, you already know what time it is. That's right. We back again, baby. Monday Night Raw review is upon us.
Perfect.
In case you didn't know, now you know. We back, baby.
Do it! Just do it!
Okay, I'm just gonna do it. Check out my socials. Jesus Christ. So, follow me, RJD. Instagram, RJD10K. RJ699 on Twitter, RJD199 on Snapchat. And don't forget to follow what? The Wrestling on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Follow What the Wrestling on Anchor and Spotify. Follow What the Wrestling because you want to follow What the Wrestling. And most importantly, don't forget to hit that like button, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. I will be responding to every comment that I get. So if you send me a comment, you will get a response back. But we are building the YouTube. I don't care if I got 6 subscribers or 6 million subscribers. We're going to build that bitch from the ground up. So please hit that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Support the podcast. And if you want to support the podcast financially, you have my link in the description down below for the Etsy shop if you want to buy some merch. And also, if you want to hit that Cash Is App, it's down there in the description. Other than that, let's go. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw, baby. Yes, tis I, RJD here. Welcome to What's the Wrestling. Well, with that being said, had myself a good old night last night. Had to catch up on Monday Night Raw today, and dare I say Monday Night Raw was alright, y'all. Listen, we are not going to sit here and cap. Monday Night Raw is good, we're going to call it out. Monday Night Raw is bad, we're going to call it out. But I was genuinely entertained about most of what happened on Raw. I'm shocked myself. I know. It's shocking. It's like, are they actually trying to do good now, Monday Night Raw? Are they playing with us? I got a mean glare behind me. Let me just keep it here. That way you don't gotta see the glare. But are they trying to actually do good? Are they trying to make us care about Monday Night Raw? They're doing a fantastic job. Monday Night Raw, I thoroughly enjoyed. There was some stuff that sucked, but that's with most things. But for the most part, Monday Night Raw was good last night. So, hey.
Gotcha, bitch.
Post Rumble Raw, pretty damn good. Let's see if they can keep up the decent work. We started off here with Mr. Bobby Lashley. Bobby who? Bobby Sue? We started off with Bobby Lashley. He was like,
Respect my authority!
respect his authority because he is the WWE champion. So we had Adam Pearce out there, had Lashley out there, but he told Lashley, you will have to defend your title at the Elimination Chamber. MVP got upset, said this wasn't fair, this was bull crap. But then here comes Brock Lesnar, and he came down ready to fight. So there was genuine excitement in the air. So he came down and said, listen, Bobby, you know you didn't win. Listen, Bobby, you know you didn't win. You know the only reason why you won is because of Roman and Paul. So I'm not mad at you, buddy. But as one from one athlete to another, I ain't mad at you, buddy. But I am going to choose Roman Reigns at WrestleMania because Brock Lesnar won the Royal Rumble. So Brock Lesnar gets to do what Brock Lesnar wants to do. Yes, we know your name is Brock Lesnar, buddy. We know. Moving on. So Brock then came out and said, listen, when I fight Roman, it's going to be title for title, and that's when you come in because I won my rematch tonight. Lashley was back and forth on it, but at the end of the day, MVP talked him out of it. He called him a chicken shit.
Oh, hell no!
They bleeped it out because they knew it was coming. And basically, he was like, listen, I'm out of here. So as he's walking up the ramp, Adam Pearce said, listen, you have to defend your championship at Elimination Chamber, but Brock will be one of the contestants. Sorry, not sorry. So he was a little upset. But at the same time, he is the one that has to defend that title. And I wonder what they're going to do with that. So here we go.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
So this was a good segment. Don't know what they're going to do with Elimination Chamber. They have some qualifying matches here, but excuse me, I don't know it. They might be setting up. I mean, Cincinnati didn't get the rematch, but they might be setting up for Lashley to keep that title. So I really don't see, because they don't want to do title for title at WrestleMania. They don't want to do that. What they want to do is they want to keep the brand split. If they were ending the brand split, title for title would make sense. But they don't want to do that. And I know they don't want to do that. So it's a nice concept, though. They keep teasing it like they're actually going to pull the trigger, but we know they're not. They need to do a lot of combining to get this show back on track, but I digress. But anyway, this was a good segment. It was a good start to the show, and that is that, as they say. Next, we had Nikki Ash versus Rhea Ripley. They had a fun little match. Not too much going on here. The end came where Nikki hit a drop kick to the side of Rhea Ripley's face, and Rhea Ripley, she got a 2 count with the Northern Lights suplex. Nikki hit a tornado DDT, but Rhea countered suplex and hit the riptide for a victory. This was great, decent match. This shit's probably gonna keep going on. They need to end this feud too. Rhea Ripley has not been the same since she lost to Charlotte. What was that? 2 years ago at not WrestleMania. Was it WrestleMania? Or was it a pay-per-view? I can't remember. But since she lost to Charlotte, when she was in NXT, it might have been 2-3 years ago now, she was red hot. She ain't been the same since that loss. Momentum goes a long way because someone can have so much momentum. One thing can fuck it up and you might never be able to get it back. Prime example, Rhea Ripley. That is crazy.
Oh, hell no!
Listen, it sucks. Rhea Ripley just has not felt the same. She's so goddamn talented. She just has not felt the same since that Charlotte loss. Crazy.
You stupid.
Next, The Miz versus Dominic Mysterio. The story here, basically, The Miz, Rey Mysterio distracted his son, and The Miz got the skull-crushing finale for the win. Bang, that's it. That was the whole story of this match. Short match, decent match. Love The Miz as a heel. The Miz is great at his role. This is cool. Rey and Dominic definitely will be getting into issues eventually. It's coming. It's coming. I can smell it. I can smell it. I know it's coming. Next we have, damn, my phone is going off. Let's put this on vibrate. Next we have Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory. This was a good match. This was a very good match. Austin Theory won, which was surprising. I would not have had Austin Theory win. I would have had KO win, but you know what? Because Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins in the Elimination Chamber, because it's probably going to be Seth Rollins in there. People want to see that. They don't really, I don't think people really give a shit about Austin Theory. Not yet, anyway. But Austin Theory is really good. Y'all know I like Austin Theory, but this was a good match, though. So you know what?
Oh, yeah!
The end came when Owens hit him with a super kick and then a senton for a close two count. Then he hit him with a fisherman buster from the middle rope. But Austin Theory got his foot on the rope to break up the pin. Theory avoided a powerbomb on the apron, and when they tried to get back, he kicked the rope into Kevin Owens' balls, and he got his finisher for the win. So shout out to Austin Theory. Didn't think he was going to win this match, but he won. So good for him. And we're just going to have to keep the ball rolling and see what they do. But Austin Theory will be in that Elimination Chamber match, so good for him. Next, we had Angelo Dawkins versus Dolph Ziggler. This was a very good match by these two. Dolph is great. Angelo Dawkins, I think, is good. I think he's just missing like one or two more things character-wise. I don't know if it's character-wise or in the ring, but listen, he's solid. He got a win in his hometown. This was a good match. Good, feel good. If I sound congested, y'all, it's because I am. So please bear with me. I'm doing the best I can here. So Dawkins got the win in his hometown, hitting the double underhook slam for the win. This was all about getting him a win in his hometown. That's cool. Ziggler put him over. Love it. And y'all know WWE hates when people win in their hometown. So this was fine. Can't go wrong here. We also, in this show, which was thoroughly entertaining, we had Riddle and Chad Gable do a scooter race. Now, this was throughout the show, so they kept it going throughout the show. This was fantastic. I loved it. Basically, Matt Riddle, Randy, him and Chad Gable had to go do 50 laps around the goddamn thing. Riddle ran into Omos. Fucking Chad Gable ran into the Street Profits. So there was little banter back and forth all throughout the whole show. The end came when they are rolling down the ramp. The crowd is loving Matt Riddle. Chad Gable trips, so Matt Riddle is kicking his scooter extra slow because he knows he's gonna win. And then Otis comes out of nowhere, clotheslines him, and then Chad Gable ends up winning. So this was funny as hell. Like, Matt Riddle, he's great. Like,
Perfect.
Matt Riddle's great. He continues to be the most entertaining thing on Monday Night Raw. Excuse me. Hands down, he is the most entertaining thing on this show. And it ain't even close. It ain't even close. Him and Randy Orton, awesome. So, they have themselves an impromptu match with Riddle and Otis. This was good. Matt Riddle got the win. He tried to go for an RKO, but it was countered. He hit the floating bro, landed on Otis's knees, but it seemed to hurt Otis. So Otis countered the RKO, but Riddle hit him with a twisting senton and then held the legs, and Otis kicked out after 3. So they tried to keep Otis strong. Matt Riddle bumped around for him. This was great. So the fact of this whole thing with the scooter race and everything, this was awesome. Great television, entertaining stuff. This is like having Matt Riddle and Chad Gable and doing all these interesting things. This is how you mix sports entertainment with pro wrestling. Like, this is like a great way to do it. have a good match after a funny side story, and it ends with a good wrestling match. This is great.
You win.
They should be able to do this more often, but they don't. And Otis is a good wrestler. Riddle bumped around for him. Chad Gable is good. Matt Riddle is good. Best thing on the goddamn show. I love it. We have Bianca Belair beating Carmella in another short match. This was short, sweet, to the point. KOD for the win. Nothing bad about this match. It was a match. It was fine. Cool. That was it. Regular stuff. Then we had the best wrestling on the show, AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. Shout out to these guys.
Perfect.
Flawless victory.
These guys are awesome. Crazy back and forth. We had the end game where we had I think it was a splash counter into a Styles clash, which was great. These two, we watched this match twice because these two did their damn thing. So shout out to Rey and AJ Styles, two great wrestlers performing professional wrestling. You can't go wrong. Hey, it was great. You know why? Because these two went out there and put on a kick-ass TV match. I was into this match. I went back and watched it twice. This was a really good match between two skilled veterans of the game. They need to do this stuff more often. How good was this match?
It's over 9,000!
Absolutely. They need to do this more often. Good stuff here. Then we had Ronda Rousey coming back. And I'm not going to lie. Ronda was monotone. She looked bored. She came out hot, but they were excited to see her. But her body language was off. And I don't know if that was by design. I don't know if it looked like she was there for the check. Like she didn't come out smiling or nothing. She didn't come out with that emphasis, that hype. She didn't come out with none of that. It was just like, I'm just going to do what I want. I'll pick who I want. I don't care. I hate you guys. You guys booed me. Screw you. Now, she didn't say any of that, obviously. But she just came out like she didn't give a fuck. I mean, it's like, there's really nothing else that I can say about that. She came, and I don't know if that was by design or if she just came out flat. Because her character is the mean, badass character. So, but it still looked off. I don't know. It's hard to explain. So, Becky Lynch ended up coming out, and she mocked Ronda, said, "It's good to see you. Good to see you. I never thought we'd see you back." So she talked her shit, said basically, I need to know who I'm going to beat at WrestleMania. So, are you picking me or are you going to go pick Charlotte? She said, if you want to go get your appetizer, go fight Charlotte, then fight me. Or if you want the main meat and potatoes, you could just come straight and fight me. And I'm going to beat you either way. Ronda hit her with like a little flip. Ronda hit her with a little flip and said, I'll give you my answer on Friday. So Ronda's probably going to be on SmackDown, and she's probably going to pick Charlotte, because I heard from Dave Meltzer, shout out to Wrestling Observer Radio, that they want Becky Lynch and Ronda for next WrestleMania, not this WrestleMania. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what they decide and choose to do. But after that, she threw the mic at her, flipped her on the floor, and then she left. So after that, Becky was like,
"Come get some."
Ronda just left, and then we heard Lita's music. And Lita was like, listen, how about I fight you at Elimination Chamber? And she said, listen, I'm not going to back down from a challenge. If it's a fight you want, you got it. So it will be Lita and Becky Lynch at Elimination Chamber. Shout out to Lita. Get that check, girl. They're going to have a good match, and Lita's going to put her over. Nothing wrong with that. So having Lita actually helped this, because this was flat, because Ronda was flat. Becky is who she is, but it just, like I said, Ronda came out a little flat, and I don't know if she was like happy to be there or not. But having Lita in this segment, Lita came out and did her thing. So shout out to Lita.
Wow!
Awesome stuff. So that is Monday Night Raw. Now, first of all,
Yoga fire.
I really dug this episode of Raw. It had a little bit of everything. It had your, wacky, goofy sports entertainment, scooter race, and it had very good wrestling, AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio. It had a little bit of everything. We did have a Veer segment. We had a Lily segment, Alexa Bliss segment again. So there are some things coming. Veer is going to get cut before he even makes it to Monday Night Raw because they keep having these Veer vignettes, but yet we haven't seen the brother on TV. Like, when is he going to show up? The year of the rat? I don't know. But they need to figure this shit out. Alexa Bliss is primed for a comeback real soon, so they need to figure that out too. But they got her backstage. I think she needs to just drop the gimmick and go back to Alexa Bliss. We don't need the brainwash Alexa Bliss anymore. We don't need that. They need to just let her rehabilitate herself, come back out as a regular Alexa Bliss, and then it will mean more if she transforms and goes back to that character. So they need to figure that out. But other than that, this was a pretty decent show on Monday Night Raw. I'm happy that 2 weeks in a row, I actually enjoyed the show. Good post Royal Rumble show. We are now on the road to WrestleMania, and we will see if they can keep this up. I hope so. I know you hope so. Listen.
Do it!
That's it. Just do it.
Just do it!
Other than that, I am out of here. So that's all I got for you guys today. Everybody stay safe, stay warm. I am out. Peace. Out.
Dom DeMarco.